Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is Friday. It is time for menu plan for next week. No grocery haul this week. I will be going soon to get everything I need for Easter dinner because I am hosting that. So you'll see actually on the page next to the menu, I have my Easter menu. I plan that out this week just so I know exactly what I need to get at the grocery store. We have a very, very busy week. I am hoping this menu comes to fruition. We have, of course, Sunday's Palm Sunday. Monday, we have soup and scripture at church. Tuesday, Doug is going to what is called the Chrism Mass at 3:30. That is the Mass where all the oils that we use in church for the next year are blessed. I can't go because it's at 3:30. I'll still have babies. So he's going to go. And I still have to make dinner. So, and then we also that night have a movie at church that we're going to called The Staircase. Then Wednesday, we have hair appointments. Thursday, Doug has to be at church at 5:30 for Holy Thursday Mass because they practice beforehand. Friday, we are just completely busy all day with it being Good Friday. Our schedule is nuts. And then Saturday, it's pierogi making. It's Doug has to lead morning prayer at church. Adam has a 5K. I have somebody wants to sit on my lap, if you can hear that. And Doug has practice for Easter Vigil Mass. It's going to be crazy, crazy. Speaking of crazy, it's going to be a very crazy week. So I'm hoping the menu actually works out for us. But let me turn you around and I'm going to show you what my plan is for next week. Okay, Sunday morning, just eggs, sausage, and toast after church. And then we generally don't do lunch on Sunday because we eat breakfast so late. Dinner, I'm trying to steady this, I'm sorry. Dinner is going to be steaks on the grill with sweet potatoes and a vegetable. On Monday, we're going to do Chunky Monkey oatmeal bowls. It seems like that's an every Monday thing. And then egg salad on a half a bagel for lunch. And then Monday night is soup and scripture, the last one, so we'll be eating at church. Tuesday, egg bites and sausage for breakfast. Tuna for lunch. And then for dinner, buffalo chicken pasta with a side salad. Wednesday, breakfast sandwiches. Picky plate for lunch. If you don't know what a picky plate is, it's basically whatever I have in the fridge. Some meat, some cheese, some veg, some fruit, some yogurt, whatever's in there, I just make a little snack plate. And then for dinner, mesquite pork chops with potatoes and a veg. Thursday, the rest of the egg bites for breakfast, picky plate again for lunch, and then I need something really quick because Doug is going to come home, shove food in his mouth, and get right to church. So I'm going to make cheesy beef and pasta skillet. It's one pan. It's so easy, and my family loves it. And of course, all these recipes you can find on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Friday is Good Friday. It is a day of fasting. So we will not eat anything until dinner time. And dinner is going to be takeout pizza. So we have well, I'll tell you in a minute. I don't want to just sit here. I'll tell you why we do that, how it works out for us. Saturday, I'm going to make fresh bagels first thing in the morning because I have the ladies coming over to make pierogi that morning. So I'll have bagels and cream cheese for everyone in the morning. And then we won't eat lunch. And then finally, hopefully, getting our crab cakes made. They have been on the menu so many times on Friday during Lent, and then it just hasn't happened. So I'm hoping that I have time on pierogi day to make crab cakes before we have to be at church. We'll see. So that's my plan, and there's my Easter menu. We'll talk about that more in detail next week. So on Good Friday, well, Doug has to go lead morning prayer at church. So he'll be gone early in the morning. Stacy's coming over. We're going to make the galumpki for Easter on Good Friday. And then Doug has to be back at church at 1:30 for rehearsal for Good Friday. I say rehearsal like, oh, why do you have to rehearse for a mass? There's just a lot, for these special masses, there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of altar servers. There's a lot of moving parts, and they just want to make sure everyone has their assigned duties and everybody knows what they're doing. So it's not really a rehearsal, more of a little meeting. So that's at 1:30. And then he'll probably just stay there because our services are at 3 o'clock. And I'll just meet him there. And then at 5:30, we start decorating the church for Easter. So there's no time to come home. There's no time to eat. So we generally just get a pizza from the local pizzeria and sit in the back of the church, like in the gathering space or somewhere, and have pizza before the flower delivery comes. So that's already planned. That's what we've been doing for years and years and years, and it works out perfectly. So yeah. So next week is crazy. There's something every single night. Most of it's church. One of them's a haircut. And actually, and Doug has, Doug, on Good Friday, Doug has a, I forgot about that. At what time? 10 o'clock, 10:30, he has CAT scans. So if you could say a couple extra prayers, please, I would appreciate that all of his scans are clear and there's nothing they see. So, that's always that fear, but faith over fear. So say a couple prayers, and that's all I have for you today, because somebody wants up on my lap again. He's in here looking at all the chickies, enjoying that. The kids are really enjoying watching them. They're going to miss them when they go down the basement. So, and they're going down the basement soon, because let me tell you, at 3 days old, they're already getting a little bit stinky. So anyway, that's that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, my last video, I'll link it here at the end. We got our meat chicks. So yeah, got 25 meat chicks sitting in my dining room. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me and watch my video. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. I really, truly do. Let me know down below if you guys are cooking Easter dinner and what's on your menu. You saw mine. Tell me what's on yours. And I know we have a week until Easter, but you got to start planning, you got to start cooking, and you got to start shopping. So I will talk to you all in my next video.